7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello everyone! Hello Philippines! Hello world! And hello Europe! This is your admin Sam and welcome to our exclusive live interview today. So musta na ang lahat guys? So actually guys, this is exciting because this is the very first time that we are doing a live interview with a foreign beauty queen. And she is straight from Europe. So musta na kayong guys? So pabalita muna tayo guys. Of course, ang Miss Universe Philippines would be on April 30 guys. And Binibini Pilipinas at saka Miss Philippines Earth would be on July. At of course, Miss World Philippines is scheduled on May. So ngayon guys, it's pageant season. And musta ng lahat. Maayong hapon sa tanan. Mapya ang malulom sa langon. Magandang hapon sa lahat. So guys, hindi ko na patatagalin to guys. Medyo na late ang ating bisita kanina because nasa daan pa siya o nasa traffic sa Belgium. So guys, please help me welcome our beautiful European goddess or beauty, and she is representing the beautiful country Belgium for the Miss Eco International 2022 pageant to be held next month in Egypt. Please help me welcome Miss Chloé Reweghs. Ayan.
Hello.
Yes. For a while. Okay. Good morning. How are you there, Queen Chloé?
Good, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. And thank you for gracing with us for the interview. So this is actually the very first time that we do a foreign beauty queen interview.
Yes, for the first
Yes.
time. It's fun.
Yes.
I really like
Yes.
it.
You're so welcome. And now, of course, the finals of the Miss Eco International would be held next month.
Yes.
How is your feeling now? Are you excited?
Yes, I'm really excited, but I really look forward to be there.
Yes. Would that be your first time in Egypt?
Yes, it will be my first time. And it will be my second time that I will take the airplane. So
Okay. Wow. Thank you for that. And I think,
I'm really excited.
yes, Egypt is a very historical place.
Yes.
And everyone wants to be there. Wow.
Yes,
Thank you.
it's a very beautiful country, I think. Really.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful country. Very historical. Historical also the same thing with Belgium. Now, how do you prepare yourself for the competition?
I train a lot. I have a lot of
Mm.
catwalk training. I have
Okay.
a lot of training of speaking English because we have to do it there. We have
Yes.
a little bit questions in English.
Yes.
So yes, I'm preparing my catwalk and I just try to be spontaneous and who I am. So
Yes. And of course, I would like to say thank you to Miss Eco International for this interview and your national director named Hamdi. I just
yes,
talked to him before this. And thank you, Hamdi, mashallah. Thank you for the time with you. Yan. Mm-mm. Okay, so guys, pwede kayong mag-shout I'm speaking Filipino now. Mag-shout out sa amin guys. So maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanonood dyan. Now, speaking of your training, when you are in Belgium, I think what is that? People living in Belgium, in Brussels, can speak different languages, right?
yes, we also speak a little bit of French. So
Yes,
it's Netherlands,
French.
Dutch, French,
Yes, a bit
English,
German.
a little bit, yes.
Yes. And how many languages do you speak?
I speak 3 languages: French, Dutch, and English.
Wow.
A little bit, but it's difficult. It's difficult.
Yes. And I would like to add trivia for that because I think there's no such language as Belgian language, right?
Belgian language.
Yes, there's no Belgian language, like a certain, to be particular, right? Okay, so thank you for that information. And of course, how many of these girls do you have contact? Do you have group chat with the other girls?
Yes, we have a group chat with all the girls, but sometimes, some countries send me private DM. But it's kind of fun.
Yes.
Everyone is so sweet. Everyone is so nice. So it's fun.
Wow. So what are you looking forward to meeting them? in Egypt?
I'm looking forward to everything. I'm looking forward to the girls. I'm looking forward to the
Mm-mm,
country, to just the pageant. Yes.
mm-mm. So, if I may ask, what are the competitions there? Like, you have the eco dress, is evening gown, or national costumes?
Yes, resort wear we also have.
Ah, yes, yes. Mm. So everything is ready now for you.
A little bit, yes. We are working
Yes.
on it. We are working on it.
Okay. So it's more on local designers.
Yes, we have local designers who are preparing my dresses, so
Mm-mm. So
it's
what about your eco
going to be
dress?
really beautiful. It's going to
Yes, looking forward for that. What about the eco dress? Any details about your eco dress?
it will be something special. It is
Mm-mm.
designed by someone from Rotterdam. Yes. So
Okay.
designer is based in the Netherlands. So in Rotterdam.
Okay.
Yes, yes. But she's really good. She's really good.
Wow. Thank you. Is Netherlands near in Belgium?
Yes, it's a country next to us. So
Okay.
from Antwerp, where I am now, it is
Mm-mm.
far away. So it's not that far. But it's another country.
Yes. Mm.
Yes.
And what is another exciting about the venue of Miss Eco International is that it is to be held in one of the most historical sites in Egypt, in Luxor.
Yes, in Luxor in Cairo. Yes.
Yes, Luxor in Cairo. So wow, that's a wonderful moment to be with the temples, the pharaohs. I mean, the historical sites there. Yes,
Yes.
the UNESCO Heritage Site. Wow,
Yes.
thank
I'm
you.
so excited to see the Temple of Luxor and the Sphinx, and yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. And what about the gowns?
Gowns, yes, they're going to be really beautiful, but I can't say my color yet, but it's going to be
Yes, thank you for that. I know I have actually watched your tourism video. So I think there is a what is that points for that. There are 2 points for liking and the 2 points for comments. Now,
yes.
can you invite? Okay, would you like to invite them to watch your tourism video on Eco International, Miss Eco International page?
So yes, everyone can watch them on the Miss Eco
Mm-mm.
International website on Instagram. So you can all like
Mm-mm.
it and all comment below, so I can get a little more points. I would I would
Yes.
really, I would really appreciate that if everyone would do that.
Wow, thank you. And of course, shout out. Hello, my queen, according to Amalia
Hello.
Maglenti.
So
Hello,
she's so
Amalia.
so kind.
Yes. And I have a video here. It's about your tourism video, and I actually have divided it into 4 parts because uh you have mentioned 4 things there in your video. So let's start with this video. And yeah, this one, the first segment. Let's start with this one.
Hello everyone, my name is Chloé Reweghs and I'm Miss Eco Belgium 2022. I am 22 years old and I was born and raised in Limburg in Belgium. I am raised on the farm of my dad and because of this I have a big heart for animals. My ultimate dream is to open a foster care to provide animals the health care they need and the loving home they deserve. Knabbelen en niet op je zuigen, hè? Ja. Lieve. Die denkt dat ik zijn mama ben, maar er gaat niks uitkomen, hè? Er gaat niks uitkomen. At the moment, I am working in a pharmacy and as a model. Working in the pharmacy is a great way to be a part of the medical field and to help other people. Nothing is more important than our health, and providing healthcare is what makes a stronger and more powerful society.
Wow, you are a farm girl. Your father owns a farm, right?
Yes, my father is a farmer, so I grew up on the farm. That's really special. I think it's really beautiful to be like a farm girl, but also do things like this because you don't see it often.
Yes.
I think farm girls are just farm girls. They don't do beauty competitions. They don't do that. But I
Yes.
will do both. Like I can do both.
Yes. And it's actually very related to Miss Eco International Pageant. Yes.
What do you say?
Very related to the Miss Eco International
Yes,
Pageant.
yes, because it's about eco, and I love nature that much. My father
Yes.
also, and we like animals that much. So I think it's really nice to be on Miss Eco International. I think it's a really good opportunity to let people see who I am and what I stand for, like nature, animals. I really like that. So it's really from the heart by me. It's
Yes,
just
exactly.
nature to be
Yes.
with animals and love them and
Yes. And I love nature too. And of course, on that video, I have seen the cows. Is that llama before the cows? Llama
and
or the alpaca or the
oh yes,
guanaco?
there are alpacas. They're really kind. We can go
Yes.
walking with them. They're just friends.
Ah,
They're just like
oh, they're
yeah,
friendly, huh?
yes,
Yes, because sometimes I'm confused with alpaca and guanaco, and these are types of llamas. And at
yes.
least I have seen it. So I'm actually amazed that they actually live. They can actually live in Europe because I've seen them somewhere in
Ah
South
yes,
American
yes,
continent. Yeah,
yes.
the
They
alpaca.
live in
Yeah.
Europe, like at farms, I think, but not in the wild. They live at the farms.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
So are they cultivated like for the clothing or for their milk or meat?
I think by us, they're just for the company. They're just like, oh,
Ah,
the alpacas,
okay.
yeah, we can
Yeah,
cuddle
so
with them, and they just
that's
make us,
very cute.
yeah.
Wow, thank you for that. Today, thank you for that information. And of course, we shout out Dan. Okay, Dan Weber, Paundog, amazing queen. I admired you more. Wow, thank you for that, Ryan.
They're just so kind.
Yes,
Really, really, really
yes.
appreciate for that.
And hi, queen, but I unfortunately I could not read the.
Hi.
Yes, hello to you. Yan. Mm-mm. And of course, you have mentioned that you are a pharmacist.
Yes, yes. I studied for
Mm,
a pharmacy, and I really like that
mm-mm,
because I like to help people, and I like to
mm-mm,
make medicine because if we make good medicine in Belgium, the healthcare
mm-mm,
in Belgium would be better, and if the healthcare is better, our people are better. So we
mm-mm.
stand stronger. So I think
Yes,
it's really important. I think healthcare is really important all over the world. But in Belgium,
yes.
we have a good healthcare. I think every country should have
Mm,
that. Really.
yes. And speaking of that being a pharmacist, I think it's also important because you're in the farm, so you might be you could have invented medicine for the animals. I mean
Yes,
that is safe for them. Yeah.
we also make medicine for animals, but not
Yes.
much people know that. But we make medicine for people, we
Wow.
make medicine for animals, so we help
Mm-mm-mm.
everyone.
Yes. Thank you for that. Yes, and you really stand for the Miss Eco International for that.
Yes, yes. I think Miss Eco International is a perfect platform to let people see who I am, what I'm standing
Mm.
for, like in the medicines, with the animals, with nature. I think that's what where Miss Eco stands from.
Yes, exactly. Mm-mm. Now, having been a farm girl, did you feel this feeling of like the emotions of the animals?
Yes, yes.
You know when they are happy, when they're sad, or they want their privacy like that.
Yes, the things I love the most about animals is they don't
Yes.
judge. They just,
Exactly.
if you have a bad day, you can just go to them. They're
Yes.
happy. They're like, oh my God, there's
Mm.
Chloe. I'm really happy. I also
Yes.
get happy. So yeah, it's really fun. But if they're a
Yes.
little bit like tired or sad,
Yes.
yes. But yes, the interactions is human and
Mm.
animals. It's just I love it. Yes.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that information. And we have the second video here. Yeah, this one.
I also have a big passion for fashion since I was little. Sadly, the fashion industry changed a lot over the years, and not in a positive way. Fast fashion became the new go-to, which is sad, because this entails exploiting workers in inhuman conditions, since fabrics gave the ability to make more clothing in a less period of time, with cheaper materials such as synthetic clothing became cheaper to purchase and the quality of clothing became less. This created a rise in popularity which caused fast fashion to impact the environment and planet. In Belgium, when clothes are thrown away, it ends up here, in a textile factory. Here, all clothes are getting checked, sorted and recycled to give it a second life. In this way, clothing is not getting wasted, but it will be recycled and reused. Today, I am volunteering in one of the textile factories in Belgium to help sort out the clothes. It makes me truly happy that these treasures will be getting reused, and I hope for the future that our society will value clothes more. Look what I found. It's still so pretty. I don't know why people would throw this away, because I would still wear it. I hope our society will value these clothes more.
I think this segment speaks more on your advocacy, right?
Yes, yes, I volunteered there, and what
Mm-mm.
I saw was just like shocking. I didn't know that we had so much clothes, but the clothes are
Okay.
still wearable. So people throw it away, but it's still wearable.
Mm-mm.
So I was
Yes.
like really shocked. Yes, there were so much clothes, and
So
people just
yes. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Okay.
yes,
They're doing recycling, and then they
yes,
are making it a new clothes like that.
yes. They make new clothes from the
Mm-mm.
less good stuff, but from the good stuff
Mm-mm.
they just send it to other countries so that
Mm.
people who have less would have clothes that are cheap.
Wow.
So I think
Yes.
it's really beautiful.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay, and we have the third segment here.
I am proud to be a Belgian. Belgium is a kingdom in Western Europe with 11.5 million inhabitants. Brussels, the federal capital of Belgium, which is known for its squares, monuments and beautiful museums. I love Belgium because it's a modern country where people with different cultures and religions live next to each other and respect each other.
Of course, Brussels is a very popular capital
Yes,
city, and almost everyone knows that one. So, for those who do not know yet about Brazil, how would you introduce Brussels to the world?
Brussels is really like everyone can come to Brussels. We have a lot of
Mm.
different people in Brussels with different nationalities, like
Yes. Mm-mm.
yes, and that's really beautiful because we let everyone in and we are just one team in Belgium. Like we speak
Yes.
different languages. We are but
Yes.
we are just one country. Like it's yeah, it's beautiful.
And Brussels is often referred to as the capital of Europe.
Yes, yes.
Why is that named capital of Europe?
I think because the parliament is there. We have a
Mm-mm.
parliament, and they're just like
Yes.
it's from Europe. Yes, it's
Exactly. Yes.
the
And then
cap.
languages within that city.
What did you say?
Languages.
Oh yes, different
Yes.
languages. I
Mm-mm.
think
Yeah.
like
Yes.
Dutch, German, English, French.
Mm-mm.
Yes, we have a lot of
And
languages.
yes, that's a very unique for a city wherein the people living there can actually speak different languages.
Yes, everyone speaks a different language, but we
Yes.
can
Mm-mm.
communicate with each other because in school they're teaching us like English, Dutch,
Yes.
French,
Mm-mm.
and
Wow.
German also. So we can speak
Wow.
it fluently. Yes.
Yes. And yes, I have this book before, and it says that Brussels is also the capital of gastronomy.
Oh yes, we have good food,
Mm.
really. we
Wow.
we have really good food and really good restaurants and really
Yes.
good chefs. Like yes, you should come to Belgium and you should eat in
Oh, yes.
a restaurant. Yes,
Should invite me and Hamdi.
yes. Yes.
Inshallah, yes. Yes. And of course, speaking
We
of
also have the best
chocolates,
fries and we also have the
and
best chocolates. Really.
yes.
So if
And
you like,
according to, yes, I love to, yes. Go on, sorry for the interruption. Yes. Yes, and accordingly, French fries were actually invented first in Belgium. That's according to information. French fries was actually invented in Belgium and not,
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
Mm-mm. Yes, and Belgian chocolates. Yes.
yes. You've been in Belgium before,
Not
or no?
yet. Not yet,
Not
but I have
yet.
that. I have read that on the books. The best Belgian chocolate, the best waffles are
Yes.
actually found in.
Also,
Yeah. So Belgians love waffles, right?
yes. We really love waffles. We just love desserts and good food and
Yes. Thank you for that. And we have the fourth segment of your video here.
In March, I am going to visit Egypt. Egypt is a country which, in my opinion, everyone should visit at least once in his life. Since Egypt represents one of the oldest civilizations in the world, I can't wait to visit the pyramids of Giza and the Sphinx, beautiful deserts and oases, famous Temple of Karnak, Temple of Luxor, and Temple of Hatshepsut in Luxor. I want to thank everyone who already supported me during my Miss Eco journey, and I can't wait to meet everyone in Egypt. See you soon.
Now, let's uh, talk about Egypt. And you have mentioned about the Temple of Giza, the Sphinx, and of course Luxor, where you can find the Karnak. So, and the Temple of Hatshepsut, the first woman pharaoh. Yes. So I think you love history, right?
yes, I really love history because I always saw Egypt in my historical books
Mm-mm.
school, but now I'm really going to Egypt, and I think
Yes.
this
Mm-mm.
is a really old country with so much history. I think it's really beautiful. You should be in Egypt once in your
Yes.
life. You really should
Exactly.
visit them. So
Yes.
I'm
And speaking of
looking
history,
forward.
yes, I have also these books, and it's
Yes,
all about history. I have a lot of history books here.
right?
That's why I dreamed of visiting Egypt.
Yes, you never been there before.
Yes, not yet, but inshallah, I hope I would have that chance.
Uh,
Yes. And
yes,
and I think Hamdi, your national director, had been there many times, right?
yes, he's been there many times. He's coming with me also to Egypt. So
Wow. Mm-mm.
yes,
So looking forward for to seeing you with the photos in Karnak or Luxor.
oh yes,
Yes,
uh,
because
I would love to
yeah,
make
go
it
on.
there. They're
Mm-mm.
just like
Yes,
if you take pictures there. They're just memories for life. Like you don't
yes,
forget it, and you can say like, "Oh, I've been in the temple of Luxor and things
yes,
like that." So it's really cool. My mom and dad
yes.
are also going to Egypt to support me.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
it's the first time in Egypt also. Yeah,
Oh, I love that.
and my mom
Mm-mm.
and dad, they never took a plane. So they're really afraid to take the plane, but for me, they will do that.
Okay, so looking forward for that because Luxor is a very historical place.
Yes,
Pharaoh Ramesses was there before, and of course, the famous, of course, the first woman pharaoh in history, Hatshepsut. There is a mortuary temple that was erected by her, and
yes,
still in Luxor. Yes, mm-mm. And of course, I'm also what is that dreaming to seeing that place someday.
yes.
Yeah.
It will be really nice to see.
Yes, exactly. And for the trivia, Karnak actually and these historical places in Egypt was actually enlisted in the UNESCO World Heritage Site way back in 1979. So that was
Yes,
what is that? Maybe 42 years ago. Yes,
yes,
and there are a lot of historical sites. And Luxor is actually the second most visited historical place in Egypt after the Giza.
yes. It's a really popular
Yeah.
place to be and to be on vacation.
Mm-mm.
I think it's really beautiful there.
Mm-mm. And looking forward also for you seeing the famous King Tut or Tutankhamun
Yes,
statue, the gold
I
one.
I don't know if we're going to visit them, but I really love to. I really love to.
Yes,
It's just
and
like
looking,
such a
yes, go
historical
on, go
moment
on.
to be there.
Yeah,
Like
wow.
it's once in a lifetime.
And looking forward for the organization of Miss Eco International to have, I mean, to give you the chance to visit all those places for free.
yeah, it's really
Yes.
amazing. I really
Mm.
love that they just invite us to come to Luxor and Cairo and do all
Yes.
these stuff because I think all the other girls are never been to Egypt or just like one time or something.
Mm-mm.
It's really special for
Mm-mm.
all of us. It's like you visit one of the most beautiful countries in the whole
In
world.
the
And
world. Yes.
yes, every girl should be really glad to be there over a
Exactly.
month. Yes,
And I have a photo here, photo of King Tut's. Yes. A beautiful solid gold.
yes.
That
It's
was
really,
yes. For trivia for that, it was actually discovered by Howard Cartier in 1922.
oh yes.
And now it's being displayed in, I think, in museum in Luxor.
Yes, I think we're going to visit that too. I don't know, but I hope
Mm-mm.
so. I hope so.
Yes.
There are really beautiful things in the museum, like really historical things.
Yeah. Now, I'd like to ask this question to you because we in the Philippines, pageantry is a huge thing in the Philippines.
Yes,
Philippines is a pageant crazy nation. Now, how is beauty pageantry in Belgium?
beauty pageant is also big, but not so big like in the Philippines. But I
Yes.
really want to thank the Philippines because I have so many
Mm-mm.
fans in Philippines, and it really
Mm-mm.
warmed my heart. Like my
Yes.
picture was on the internet, and all the Filipinos,
Yes.
oh my God, she's so sweet, she's so beautiful. And I
Mm-mm.
was like, ah, they're so kind. I really appreciate that, really. And
Yes.
then they told me that pageant in Philippines is a really big thing. Like
Yes. Exactly.
it's one of the biggest things in their country. But in Belgium, it's
Mm-mm.
not like that. It's also important, but it's not like with you guys. With you, it's just
Yes. Mm-mm.
huge. Yes, I learned that from my
Mm-mm.
presentation from Miss Ego. I learned that from your country. Yes.
Yes. So, beauty pageants like the football in the Philippines, football game in the Philippines.
Ah, yes, it's like
Yes.
big. It's even that big like football in the Philippines.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Oh, thank you for sharing that one. And of course, our girls also have this intensive training before coming to beauty pageants. So, there in Belgium, do you have this beauty pageant camp?
Yes, we have MMEM. It's Mr.
Mm,
International Model, this Miss and Mr. International Model. It's where I
mm-mm.
compete in, but I am the winner of this year. So
Yes.
I was participating to go to Egypt,
Mm-mm.
but it's a really big pageant. Like they just
Yes.
started like 2 3 years, but they're all
Mm-mm.
almost so big in Belgium. I think they're one of the
Wow.
the biggest, yeah, and they're really good. I really have to say that they really care for their misses. They really prepare them well. Yes,
Yes.
I really love it. It's just like we're just like one family. We can tell
Wow.
everything to each other. We help each other. We
Wow.
prepare each other. Yes, it's really good.
Well,
Really.
thank you for sharing. And of course, let's talk about your pageant experience. At
Yes.
what age you started to venture out in the beauty pageant world?
I think I was 16 years old. Yes,
Mm,
I first competed in Miss Belgium. Like
yes.
that's the most biggest in Belgium. But
Yes.
I think it wasn't so much fun for me like this because
Mm,
you didn't have so much like lessons and catwalk
mm.
training, and you just have to do something like you can do it. You don't have
Just go there.
just go there and yes.
Yes.
But I made it to the finalist of Miss Belgium, so
Wow. What year was that?
that was in 2018. It was for the crown for 2019, but
Mm,
I didn't make it.
yes. Who
Yes,
discovered you? Like, who was the very first person to say that, hey, you have the potential for beauty pageant and join?
yes, you really have to enjoy. I think you just have to know what you're standing for and who you are. I
Mm-mm.
think that's really, really important. If you are a young girl and you don't know who you are yet or what you're standing for, it's really difficult. So I think you have to be that age. Like, I know
Mm-mm.
what I'm standing for, I know who I am, and I know what I
Mm-mm.
want to do in the world. Like, really. I don't think
Yes,
it's not much about beauty. I think it's about beauty also, but it's like beauty in the heart. Really,
exactly.
really.
Yes. If there's one thing that you have learned from your first national pageant way back in 2018 that you are going to apply it to your journey to Egypt, what is that?
I think that you just have to believe in yourself.
Mm-mm.
Like, if you don't believe in yourself, everyone can tell you, "Oh, you can make it, and you can do things right, and you will
Mm-mm.
be the star of the night." But if you don't believe in yourself,
Yes.
it's not
Mm-mm.
going to happen because it's the light that you shine from within, and you have to stand
Yes.
for that. And yes, I think it's really beautiful. You can prepare a lot, and you can prepare
Yes.
your language and things like that, but you have to
Yes.
do it on stage. Like you have to show you have little few minutes to show who you are.
Yes.
Yes,
There's so much training, there's so much preparations, but you have to show yourself in just less than in a few minutes only on
yes,
stage.
yes. There's so much preparation for it, but you just have a simple few
Yes.
minutes. Like
Yes, exactly.
it's insane.
So that's why you cannot go wrong
You can't
within
go
that
wrong.
period.
Okay?
Yes.
No one knows if you
Yes.
go wrong.
Y-
Like you can turn it
Yes, exactly.
into like if I go wrong on stage, I think I will make it better by doing that, or I will make it
Yes.
better by doing that.
Yes. The show must
Yeah.
go on. It's like
Yes, the
that.
show has to go on. Really.
Yes. Now, in joining beauty pageant, what do you think is the most exciting part in joining beauty pageant?
I think the most exciting part was like by MMEM, by the pageant where I am in. When
Mm-mm-mm.
the competition night was, I was really exciting, but not so stressful because I already did Miss Belgium, and I
Mm-mm.
thought if I survive this pressure, I can do everything. So I was just like really, really, I wanted to go for it on that night. So I think that feeling before going on stage is
Yes.
really beautiful. It's like you
Wow.
have it all over your body and you're just shaking. You really want to do it.
Wow. Yes. And I think I have the photo of that. I think this one, right?
Oh yes, that was in Miss Belgium. I was a little bit younger.
Wow. Yes. But very confident. Look at the smile. It's very natural,
I
right?
really love to
Look,
dance, and there
you
we could dance. So I was like, yeah,
you were enjoying it, huh?
yes, I was really
Yeah.
enjoying it, and I think that's one of the best feelings you can have on stage if you're enjoying it.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter which place you are. It's just like
Yes.
the yes, what you're doing on the moment. That's important.
Yeah. And we have a question here from Amalia Maglenti. The question is, what are you most focused in preparing Queen? Your pasarela or Q&A? Which one are you more focused in your pasarela or in your Q&A?
I am focused to be like really representing my country. I'm really
Mm-mm.
focused to that, and I'm
Yes.
focused to my catwalk because I really want
Yes.
that to be good. It's like
Yes.
yes,
Mm-mm.
I really want to be good, and I am focused on my things that I can say there. Like when you have
Yes.
question rounds, I'm really
Yes.
preparing that. Like I know
Mm.
you can't really prepare it, but
Yes. Mm-mm.
yes, I'm preparing that. I'm preparing my
Wow.
language, my just everything.
Now I have asked on what is the most exciting part of joining beauty pageant. Now my question is, what do you think is the most difficult part of joining beauty pageant?
The most difficult part is don't compare yourself to others. Like
Wow.
there's always one girl
Agree.
that's prettier than you and smarter than you. And if
Mm-mm.
you have that in mind, you're just
Yes.
going to be sad, really.
Yes. It will
Because
pull you back.
there's always one who's prettier, and there's always one who's
Mm-mm.
smarter, always one who
Mm-mm.
has a better catwalk, but
Mm-mm.
it's just the complete person who you are.
Mm-mm.
They can be
Exactly.
you. I already told it to some fans of me. They told
Yes.
me, like, "Oh, I'm less confident," and I told them, "They're not you. You're special.
Yes.
Everyone is special in their own way.
Exactly.
You
Agree.
don't have to be like them, or you don't have to be like a supermodel, or you don't have to be like yes. Just be yourself and
Mm.
believe in it." Really, I really learned that.
Wow. And with that, okay, I have a clap for that. Thank you. Very well said. And of course, I have photos here. Actually, we have actually visited your Instagram account, and we
Oh
have
yes.
seen some of the photos there. And we believe that in every photo, there's a story to tell. So let's start with this one.
Oh yes, that's my horse. That's my horse. I really love him. And
What's the name?
his name is Gray River.
Gray River?
Gray River, yes. Because
Okay.
I think because white horses are born like black. You can't
Huh?
believe it, but it's really,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
She was
Mm,
born black, and then
wow.
they color turned into gray, and then their color turned into white. So they call it Gray
Okay.
River. So to the
That's really
color,
information.
yes.
Wow. And we have
You didn't?
another horse here. I don't know
Oh,
that. Thank you for that information. Yes.
yes, I really love horses. I've been riding horses since I was 5, I think. But I think it's because you live on a farm and you have so much animals, so you just have
Yes.
a really connection with horses. And riding on horses
Mm-mm.
is really beautiful. Like you can see,
Yes.
it's always in nature. I always
Yes.
ride in nature. I think it's really beautiful, and you can really come to peace.
Exactly. There,
Yeah.
there are competitions about competitions on horse riding, like the dressage, or
Yes.
have you tried joining in that kind
Yes.
of competition?
I didn't do competitions because I really love to just walk in nature with my horse and
Mm-mm.
just do things like that.
Mm.
But I really love it. I really love jumping. I really love dressage. I really
Yeah,
watch
yes.
it, but I don't do it because I think like walking in nature and just being one with the horse and have a bond
Yes,
is fun for me. Like
exactly.
they don't have
Wow.
to jump that high or do
Yes, for the dressage.
no, they don't have to do
Yeah.
that.
Mm-mm. And this is a very cute one.
Oh, yes, that's Charlie. His name is
Oh,
Charlie. Yes.
still with
Like
you?
like I said, I really love animals. So and my
Charlie is
mom
still
was
with
like,
you?
no, not inside the house. But I said,
Ah,
no, it's just so little, it's just a baby. So I wrapped the blanket around it and I brought it into the house. Yes.
wow. So Charlie is still with you?
Yeah, yeah. He lives with
Oh,
us on the farm. He lives
oh
with us.
wow. And we have this one.
Yes. I really love that picture because that's nearby our house. It's like in the fields,
Ah,
there are cows. Yes, they're the cows of mine, so of my father. But I really
yes.
love to walk
Mm.
in there. But I was there with a photographer because he loved to photograph the cows. But he was a little bit
Mm-mm.
scared. So I was standing between the cows, like, oh, they're so kind, they're so sweet. And he was like, oh, I'm a little bit scared. So he zoomed really.
Wow, thank you for that memory. And yes, is that near in Brussels, that farm?
No, no. Now I am in Antwerp, and Antwerp is nearby Brussels, but I live in Limburg. And
Mm-mm.
Limburg is a city where there's a lot of farms, where there's a lot of nature. It's not like
Mm.
Brussels. Brussels is really, really, there are really big buildings and stuff. It's
Yes.
like where I
Mm-mm.
live. Where I live, you have a house and you have trees and countries and lands and fields, and then you have a house. It's like you just have,
Wow.
yes, little houses
So
and
you
farms.
you have a very beautiful life because you are living in the cities. Also, if you want it in the farm, you can actually go to your father's farm.
Yes, that's
Wow.
really beautiful. But I also work, so I have a full time job. That's not that
Mm-mm.
easy. Like I work like every day, at least at
Wow.
Sunday, but I work every day. And in my spare time, I'm preparing for Egypt. And in spare time I have
Yes.
left, I'm working on the farm with my dad. So my life is kind of busy, really.
Yes. And
Yes,
looking back with your diet, how's your diet?
my diet.
Yes, diet.
I
Like your
yes,
food intake.
like I don't really have a diet. Like really.
Okay.
You
Mm-mm.
can't believe it, but I don't really have a diet. But I think
Mm-mm.
sporting is for your health. So you have to sport.
Mm-mm.
You
Mm-mm.
have to drink enough water. But I
Mm-mm.
don't eat that much. Like candies or things like that. I don't eat that because I think it's good, but it's not healthy. I think it's
Yes.
delicious, really, but because I work in a pharmacy, I know that's not good for your health, so I don't do that. So I
So
think
you're more on the organic.
I
Yes.
think just my mom's also like this. I think
Yes.
it's the DNA. If you're smaller, you're bigger. You're just
Wow.
yes.
Thank you for sharing. And this one, I love this photo. Beautiful.
Yes, I was on vacation there, like on
Ah.
vacation in our own country. But to I moved to another city. Yes, I moved to
Yes.
another city to take
Ah.
a picture. Yes, it's really beautiful. It was
So that's a
beautiful.
fresh water, or that's a lake?
That's a lake.
The-
Yes, it's a lake.
Okay. Thank you. And this one is the sea, right?
Yes, that's in Belgium at the sea. Really, that's beautiful. I really love to be on the sea.
Yes. Well, was it safe? You were like barefooted that time, that day? Like you don't
Yes,
wear slippers or shoes,
yes, it's safe, but you can also
but
step
the
in
yes.
something. I know I have to wear slippers,
That's
but
only for photos, right?
it's really nice. It's really nice to
Yes.
feel just the sand in your toes, and I really love that.
Mm.
Some people are like, "Yeah, that's gross," but I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's kind of fun."
Oh, I love that. Wow. Thank you. And this one. I love this one. All of
Yes, there is a lot of rain in Belgium, but I love to
them.
go to
Ah,
things. So I just put my jacket on, my hoodie, and I just
wow.
go through the rain.
Yes. And this one.
Oh yeah.
There are bamboos at
Yes,
your back.
I visited um, just something in Hasselt. It's called Hasselt. It's a city in Limburg,
Mm-mm.
and they have just a garden for every
Mm.
flower in the world. It's like they have bamboo,
Wow.
they have banana trees, they have everything. We just you just don't see in Belgium, but if you go to there, you can
Yes.
see it all. But it's just little. It's a garden for like a
And
jungle, a little
yes.
jungle.
Wow. And speaking of that banana trees you have mentioned, I think I have seen banana trees at your back here.
Yes, that was during my my flight
Yeah.
to Turkey,
Wow.
where I was with Miss
Oh,
Belgium. Yes,
okay.
yes, I said it before. I just took the airplane one time, and it was for Miss Belgium to go to
Yes.
Turkey. Yes,
Yes. Turkey is also a very historical country also, yeah. Like
yes,
Egypt. Yes.
we
And
did.
this one, yes.
Oh yes, that's in the field of my dad. Because
Ah,
my dad has like things for the cows and things to eat on the field. But my dad
mm-mm.
also has like flowers and things like that. Because in
Wow. What a
you
beautiful farm, huh?
yes, in Belgium you can have a subsidy for just letting grow nature. So my dad
Mm-mm.
has a field and he can get subsidies for just getting the nature grow there. So the nature can do there what they want. They just my dad is there not going to come with a tractor or something. It's just like it's a field of my dad, but nature can do whatever they want. And last
Yes.
year there were so many beautiful flowers, so I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to take a picture of it because
Like
it's so
this.
beautiful. Yes. Yes, it's also in the fields in Belgium.
Wow.
Like I said before, I really love the fields.
So these are wild flowers.
Yes, they're wildflowers. They're just
Mm-mm.
wildflowers.
And this one, you're with sunflowers.
Yes, I really love sunflowers. It's with my it's with my best friend.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we visited it. It's like
Mm.
10 minutes from our houses, so we just love to picnic there, and we just love to take photos there, and it's really beautiful. I
And this
think
one
you
I have, yes, go on, please.
Yes, I think you don't have to go to big places and big
Mm-mm.
buildings to have beautiful pictures. You can just go outside and you can just
Mm-mm.
get a picture with a flower or something.
Yes,
It's almost that beautiful. You
be
don't
with
have
the
to
nature.
Yes, you don't have to go that far.
And I have this photo of you with your friends.
Yes. That
You're
was for
holding like 20. What's that? What was your birthday? 20
yes,
years?
it was my
20th
birthday.
birthday?
Yes,
Okay.
and I really love to invite my friends for my birthday because I really love to be with people and be social. And
Yes.
yes, they're really heartwarming. They're just coming for you and they just like, oh, it's your birthday, and they're really happy, and we can eat cake together and sing together. Yes,
Yes.
in Belgium, that's really beautiful.
And this one also. Yeah, yeah, very
Yes.
beautiful at the back.
Yes,
Where's
that
that?
was a picture where I was posing for Nova Fashion. It's one of the biggest
Mm,
clothing shops in Limburg. So I'm their model, and they love nature also. So
wow.
their collection would be in nature. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. And
Is the
also
color
this one, nature
interesting?
also.
Yes, that's my boyfriend. Yes,
Oh,
that's my boyfriend. He loved to be a model too. So
okay.
yes. Because it was really funny. The model
And
was sick that day, so they called me and they said
yes.
like, "Doesn't want your friend to be on the picture?" And my friend was looking like me like that, like, "No, I don't want that." And I said, "But it's with me. It can be really fun." So yes, that photo is just a memory, a loving
Wow.
memory.
Wow. And your boyfriend can be Mr. Belgium as well for male pageant if he
Yes, but
wants. Yes.
yes, but he doesn't want to do that. It's funny, but he wanted to work on the farm of my dad. He really loves nature
Wow,
also.
wow,
He helps my dad
wow,
on the farm. That's really beautiful because
wow,
my dad loves him that much because he's a friendly guy and he also helps us. In our family, it's
wow,
important to help each other and to help on the farm and to be just like one big family. Yes.
wow. And I'm okay. I'm happy to hear that because I think in just 4 days from now we are celebrating the Valentine's Day.
Oh
So
yes, it's
yes,
this
advance.
weekend.
Uh,
Yes.
yes, and of course, before ending up with these photos, I would like to have this actually a very cute fan of you, the cutest fan of yours.
Yes.
This one,
Really?
this one.
Oh yeah. I
Yes,
was filming for my eco video. I was filming
yes.
in Brussels, and there was
Hmm.
just a little girl, and she looked like me, like, oh my god, she's a princess, and I thought it was so cute. Yes, and
Oh,
mother
it's so
came to
cute.
me. Yes,
Mm.
and mother came to me. The mother said, "Can I take a picture with my child and you? She really loves you." So yes, I really love children. Really, I thought it was the cutest.
Exact. Wow. And this one, you did this one today, blood
Oh,
donation, right?
yesterday, yes,
Have you
I did.
seen that?
Yes,
Yes.
I volunteered to donate blood for people in need
Mm-mm.
because in Belgium we really need blood from
Yes.
healthy people because if you have a car accident or if
Mm-mm.
you have a disease or something or you're really ill, sometimes you need blood from other people to help you survive that. And I think that I can be a person who can help another person by just donating blood. It's just so simple. Everyone should do that.
Mm-mm.
So you can save
Yes.
another being's life. Like I think it's beautiful.
Oh, and thank you for that. And since you have ventured out to beauty pageants, and we know that beauty queens are public figures. Now, how do you limit your information, the information that you put into your social media as part of your privacy life
Hmm,
or private life?
I think
Mm,
yes, there is a private life and you have just a social media life, of course.
exactly.
You don't post
Mm-mm.
everything on social media. If I'm
Yes.
crying in
Mm-mm.
my room, I don't post that on social media, but it happens.
Mm-mm.
Like really a lot of people sending me like, oh, your life is so beautiful and you just have
Mm-mm.
a perfect life. It's like no, nobody has a
Mm-mm.
perfect life. Everyone has
Yes.
ups and downs, but you just post
Mm-mm.
like what you feel in your heart. Like if I want to post my animals on social media, I want to let the world see that I love animals and stuff like that. If I post my family on social media, it's like, oh, we are just a big loving family. But there's always a time that you're sad or you just don't feel good. But Everyone has it. You don't have to think like, oh, the life is perfect or something like that. No, like
Yeah,
that's a private thing. You don't share that
exactly.
on the internet. Yes.
Yes, and according to Amalia, yes, so sweet of you.
Yes, she's really kind. She sent me
Wow,
a DM.
wow.
Yes, I really love that. I really appreciate everyone who sent me DMs. Like really,
Mm-mm.
reading that, and I think, oh, it's so heartwarming. And it's just like if I'm going to Egypt, I know these people will be proud of me, and that's really
Yes,
beautiful. Really.
yes. And speaking of being a public figure again, because when you are a public figure, you are vulnerable to criticisms or a form of bashing. Now, how do you manage bashing or criticisms on social media?
Yes, I have a lot of videos also from my photo shoots or something.
Mm-mm.
And we have really good comments, like people like, "Oh my God, it's so
Yes.
beautiful," and things like that.
Mm-mm.
But some are like, "Eat more," or "Dress like this, dress like that," or "She isn't beautiful," or things like that. But I think you don't have to let that come into your heart. Like you know who you
Mm-mm.
are, and you know who you're standing for. So
Exactly.
yes, I don't think they do that with purpose, negative
Mm-mm.
comments, but
Yes.
yes, I just oversee them. Yes, I.
Wow. Now you are being considered as one of the potential front runners to the crown. You are one of the have one of the most beautiful face in the competition. Does it add pressure to you?
Yes, because I didn't believe it. So I was opening social media and I was like, my picture was everywhere. And I was like,
Yes.
oh my God, it's the first time I'm competing international. And
Yes.
they're and they just love my picture and they just love who I am.
It
And
goes worldwide.
yes, that I said to my mom, you can't believe this. And I was on my phone like this. I was,
Uh,
that's me on the first picture. And she was like, "Oh my God, it's so special!" Because
yes.
there are a lot of other girls who did big pageants before, and I was like,
Mm-mm.
"It's my first time international." So
Wow. I'm one of them, Amalia. Yes.
yes,
Yeah. Now, speaking of your parents, how supportive are your parents to your
yeah,
journey to the pageantry world?
yes, really supportive because they think it's really special and really beautiful that their daughter is competing international. They
Yes.
never thought about it because we're coming from a little farm in a little country. We just
Mm-mm.
yes, we have a small family. We're just working on the farm and things like that. We really work hard to achieve what we believe in. So
Yes.
it's not like, oh, you have rich parents or you have this or you have that. It's no. We just work
Mm-mm.
for it. And that's what I want to do at the Miss Eco competition also. I really want to work for the place I am standing for. Like, yes. And they're really supportive and they're coming to Egypt and I think that's really
Wow.
heartwarming. So my dad is leaving his farm to come to
Yes.
Egypt with me. I think that's really beautiful. Really.
Yes. And you have also a brother. So is he also coming with you in Egypt?
No, sadly not. He's my brother and he's 1.5 years older than me, but he supported me a lot.
Ah,
Really. He's
wow.
really
Mm-mm.
supportive of me. I also have a little sister. She's 3 years younger than me and she's also really supportive. Yes. But only my mom and dad are coming, and my aunt and my uncle are coming also to Egypt.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
because I, like I said, it's such a
So
big
four
thing.
of them.
Yes, it's such a big
Four
thing to
of
go
them.
to Egypt.
Wow.
Yes, four of them. So if you're standing on stage and you just have like your family standing there, I think that's one of the
Yes.
beautiful moments. Yes. It doesn't matter what you're if you're the first one, second one, I don't know. My family's just there to support me.
Yes.
I don't care if I do a good job, that's enough for me. Like they're
Wow.
going to be proud if I'm last or first or it doesn't matter. They're just
Wow. And I would like to suggest this one, and I think it's very possible. When you are there in Egypt with your families are there. I think you should take the chance to have a ride of the hot air balloon in Luxor, and you can see the aerial view of the Egypt.
yes, yes.
Hot air balloon, yes. I'm looking forward for that with your families and that.
Yes. I also look
Wow.
forward to it. It's in less than a
Okay.
month. It's unbelievable. It's like time
Yeah,
flies
it's very
so
near. Yes.
fast.
Mm-mm. So your baggage are now ready for the what is that for your departure to Egypt
Yes, it's
flight?
almost ready. We're sorting
Mm,
out clothes and we're sorting out
mm-mm,
the outfits and the evening gowns and things like that. And then we pack
mm-mm.
it and we are ready, I think. Yes.
Yes.
We're
Wow.
really prepared. My managers really prepared me well. MMEM, the pageant where I'm in, it's really good. So yes, I'm looking forward to go. I'm a little nervous, of course. Everyone's a little nervous.
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Yes. Mm-mm,
excited too. Really.
mm-mm. I know for the aspiring beauty queens, especially the young generation, also in Belgium, who wanted to venture out to beauty pageants, but they have these doubts, they have this fear, they have this a lot
Yes.
of questions. What are your messages to them
Like
or
my
advices to them?
yes, my
Mm-mm,
message to younger children or younger girls who also want to compete in beauty
mm-mm,
pageant is like, look at me. I'm just a girl from the farm. I didn't have
mm-mm,
any parents or I didn't have that much clothes or money or things. I just believed in
mm-mm,
myself and I just
mm-mm.
participated to MMEM and they saw the quality in me and that's
Yes.
something beautiful. And then you just have to believe in yourself and like I said, you are unique and you what you do is perfect. You don't have to watch to oh that supermodel or oh she's so smart or
Mm-mm.
she can do that. No, look at what your worth is. Like that's really important. Really.
Wow.
Once I believe that, I could take the
Mm-mm.
crown from MMEM from Miss Eco Belgium. That's the
Wow.
moment I believed in myself. Really.
Yes. And we have questions here from Amalia. And the question is, what are your messages for your fans, Queen,
My
for those who
message,
believe in you? Mm-mm.
yes. First of all, it's so kind. They're the kindest, like really. My fans are
Mm.
really the kindest. They send me morning texts and evening texts, and if I post a picture, they're always like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful, and you just have to do it."
Mm-mm.
I'm your biggest fan in Egypt, and I want you to do it so good and so well, and they're just so sweet. Really, like
Mm-mm.
the people in the Philippines are really
Yes.
supportive. Like
Yes.
I just
Thank you.
thought like, but I'm not from the Philippines. How can you support me? It was so strange. It was so strange for me, but I think that's really beautiful. Like we can just all connect all the countries for just one pageant in Egypt. Like
Yes.
now I know some people from the Philippines. Now I know some people from
Yes.
Italy, from other countries. I think that's so beautiful.
Yes. Yes. And I think because Philippines is a pageant creation nations, a nation, so some Filipino pageant fans have this eye in pageantry. So when they look at the profiles or who are the candidates for this particular pageant, like the Miss Eco International, they have seen the what is that the quality, the potential in you. So they believe in you. So that's why you got their focus, you got their attention for that.
Yes, their comments were
Mm-mm.
just overwhelming. I was just reading them and I was like, oh my God, you're sending me so sweet messages. And there were people like over all the world. It was not just
Mm-mm.
like there were people in Belgium who supported me.
Yes.
No, people from Italy, people from the United States, people from the Philippines. It was just overwhelming. Really, it was heartwarming.
Wow, thank you. Now, before ending up this interview, I would like to ask, what can you promise to your country, Belgium, in your competition in
Yes,
Egypt?
I can promise that I will do my very best to represent
Mm-mm.
Belgium, and I'm just going to be myself, and I'm just going to show what Belgium has. Like we also
Mm-mm.
have good women who can compete there. It's not always
Yes.
like other countries. No, Belgium stands strong. Really, I want
Wow.
really like to see them. Really.
And good luck for that. And of course, if there's something that you want to promote, or if there are people or groups of people you would like to say thank you, take your time.
Yes, I really want to thank first of all my family because they're
Mm.
really supportive and they brought me to the woman I am today.
Wow.
Like they raised me like the child I am now and like the woman I've become. I'm
Mm-mm.
really thankful for that. I really want to thank MMEM, the organization, like Hamdi and Judith. They're so loving, they're so supportive, and they really, really help me with everything. If I have a little question or a big question, or I have catwalk training, it just doesn't matter.
Mm.
They're always there for me, and I think that's one
Yes.
of our strongest things. And I also want to thank my friends because they are always so supportive. They always been
Yes.
there for me. If I call them, they're just coming to my house and cuddle with me, and they're just like, "You're okay. You can do it. Just believe in yourself." They're so kind. And then I want to thank
Wow.
all my fans, like all over the world, for all the sweet
Mm-mm.
comments they already posted, for all the things they said to me. Really, I read them all, really, and I really
Mm-mm.
appreciate them. Like, you just give me the courage to go to Egypt for the first time, national. Like, yes,
Yes.
I'm really thankful for that.
Wow. And please do invite them to watch the finals of Miss Eco International. I think that will be March 14, right?
It's March 17, I think.
Ah, okay. Please do
Final
invite them.
night
Yes.
will be March 17. So
Mm-mm.
I don't know who's coming, but
Yes.
you can all come. You can all come and
Online
just,
also. I think there's an online also.
yes, they
Yeah.
also send it online. I think on
Mm-mm.
Facebook,
Yes.
on the page of Miss Eco International. You
Yes.
can all
Mm-mm.
follow it. So
Yes. Now, my final question to you is, why should you win Miss Eco International 2022 crown?
why I should win? I think to let the people know that Belgium also have strong women, that we
Mm-mm.
also have a beautiful soul. And
Yes.
why I should win is like, I'm just a girl from the farm. I just
Mm-mm.
love nature, but I want to let the world see what I have and what I can be capable to. Like, I can be capable to unite the world, like in the things what I'm saying and what I'm standing for, and
Mm-mm.
just unite everybody. And I think that's beautiful. If you love nature, you love people, you love the good from people, yes, I think I'm standing for that, and I hope that will be seen. Like,
Yes. Wow, thank you. Yeah, and of course, I would like to say thank you, Miss Belgium Chloé Reweghs, for this interview. And of course, to your National Director, Hamdi. Thank you, Hamdi.
yes,
Shukran. And good luck to your competition in
yes,
Egypt
thank you
next.
for inviting me. Really, I
You're
really
so
appreciate
welcome. You're so welcome. Yeah. And yes, give your best performance for the Miss
it. Yes,
Eco
I will do that.
International.
I will definitely do that.
Yeah.
Really.
Yes. And to our followers, to our subscribers and likers, visitors in this page, thank you so much for all the trust, for believing in us, guys. So I'm your admin Sam of Philippine Pageant page. I'm actually here in Saudi. Yes. Uh, and thank you so much. So if you have a final message to everyone,
Yes,
Miss Chloe,
thank
what is
you.
that?
Thank you for watching. Thank you for following my journey. I really appreciate
Mm-mm,
that. I really appreciate everything you're commenting or liking. It's just
mm-mm.
really heartwarming. Thank you for watching this and for your time. It's really special. Thank you.
Wow, you're so welcome. And with that, of course, we are saying by now, but we are, what is that? We'll be looking forward to seeing you more photos or posts about the Miss
Yes,
Eco. Post,
we
mm-mm.
will keep you updated. Really.
Yes, we will see those updates from you and from the and also other girls, and of course our candidate also, Miss Philippines Kathleen Paton. And of course we are proud to we are looking forward to seeing you with our very own Miss
Yes,
Philippines Kathleen
she's
Paton.
really she's really beautiful and she's really
Yes, like
friendly.
you.
So
Yes,
yes, I'm really looking forward to meet her. Like, really, she's a really strong
yes,
candidate.
yes, like you. And of course, I think you would be a good friend for
Yes, I think
sure.
that too. I think that too.
Yes.
I just love to meet her. Really.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Chloe, and hello sa ating lahat diyan. Papaalam na, I'm speaking Filipino now. This is Admin Sam, ang yung pangmasang admin ng Philippine Pageant Page that ito na nag-international interview. So thank you guys. Chloe, Miss Chloe, Queen Chloe, thank you, and hi to your parents. Hi to Hamdi. Salam, Hamdi. Hamdi is still there?
No, it's just Judith.
Okay, okay. So thank you and good luck.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye.
You're welcome. Bye. Yeah. And we have this. Thank you guys. And yes, Admin Sam here saying bye.